Where's my teacup? Where's my teacup? I didn't even have to get out of my bed. But anyway, here we go. Well, this is gonna be by the time where I was 16 years old, and I accidentally drove like 3 hours past my destination, and I was crying. So what's when you 16 and you just get your license, you got that car, and you think you know everything in life. So I'm like, I was 16 and 5 days old to be exact. So this particular day, I was on the phone with my best friend Brene, not Shay Tate. And I was like, she was like, girl, come to my house spend the night. I'm like, okay, girl, I'll drive up there. I had to get my lips right. Anyway, so she lives 45 minutes away. And I'm like, okay, I can do it. But I had never driven past 30 minutes worth of driving at that point in time. So I said, I tell my mom, like, I'm about to go spend the night at Brene's house. I have to be lit. And she was like, you need me to drop you off? And I was like, I got my license. I got my car. I'm going to drive myself. She was like, do you know how to get there? I'm like, I mean, I watched sometimes when he was driving me there, like, at that time, we didn't have a GPS system. And I had this Raggedy Ann phone. This was my lifesaver right here. But the GPS system wasn't hooked up. Okay, you know what? Just call me when you leave the gas station. Because she was like, you're in half the tank, girl. Fill up. Tiffany, fill up. And I remember that moment in my head. Like, it slowed down. Anytime somebody looks you straight in the eyes and says, fill up. Or, don't go to that party. Like, literally, they know the future. Like, so I felt up, best believe. So I called. Leaving the gas station, I was like, should I just go back home and have somebody drop me off? Because, like, my stomach was like, I was like, oh, I'm scared. I was like, it's 45 minutes. I got this. I call my mom or whatever. I'm like, okay, mom, where do I go? And I'm driving like this because, you know, when you first start driving, you have both your hands on the wheel. So I had a kink in my neck. And she's like, go better church, but don't take that exit. So, you know, I didn't take that exit. Hold on, my neck hurting for real. Okay, so I didn't take that exit. I'm like, oh, it's going so well. Like, what do I do now? I finally put her on speaker. I put her on the dashboard. I'm like, okay, what am I supposed to see now? And she's like, you're supposed to see at least Worlds of Fun. I turn my head to the right. I see the Mamba. I'm like, I see the Mamba. We doing good. Okay. That was the last time I was excited for the next 3 hours to come. It's bringing back memories. Let me not cry today. So then I'm driving. I look up. There's two roads. One's going to the right, one going to the left. I'm like, Mom, there's construction and they covered up the signs. I don't know what street this is on or what highway. And she was like, what are you talking about? And I was like, I was running out of road. So I was like, panic, like, okay, I'm running out of road. I'm gonna take one to the right because right is right, right? So I go to the right. I take this ramp and I'm like, this don't look familiar at all. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and I cried. When I say there was nobody on that ramp, if I had been a follower that day instead of trying to be somebody brand new, I could have been in my destination where everybody else was. Like, what the heck? Like, where am I at? Like, okay, maybe I slept through this part where my mom was driving. So then she's on the phone. She's like, oh, you're talking about the intersection that breaks off in two parts and goes to the right and goes, yes, this is what I'm talking about. And she's like, okay, good. You go to the left? And I'm like, no, I went to the right. And she was like, no. And I'm like, one of those, you better not moments right there. And I was like, and she was like, you better not. And I'm like, yeah, I went to the right. And she's like, we can turn around. It's okay. Being a new driver, my brain thought, oh, this one road go lead me to my destination. I don't remember turning around. At this point, I get like a text like, where you at? It's been an hour. I should have been there by now. But I can't text and drive now, barely. So I didn't do it then. So then I was on the phone like, okay, where am I going? I'm reading her the sign like, oh, this says exit something. She's like, oh, turn there. So I turn there. I'm turning places. So my mom's like, oh my God, this is so bad. Like, she's stressing. The fear in my mom's voice, she's just like, it was so bad. Like, cause, you know, I'm her only daughter, whatever. So she didn't want to lose me like this. So she was like extra stressed. And so I started crying. And whenever I cry, I can never just talk normally. It's like, yes. So yeah, like it's horrible. So I'm on exit. She was like, hold on, I need to call Auntie Sharon. Auntie Sharon's Bene's mom. So she was like, I'm gonna put you on hold. She puts me on hold, and it's just me, myself, and I. That's when all hell broke loose. Exited onto this. I was in hillbilly land. Like, I was the only black person in that place. So then I turned down the wrong lane. So little old me thought I was going the right way. Just okay. And I see headlights coming my way. And this is a one lane. So I'm like, oh, heck. Like a line of 5 cars. They were all honking at me. Beep, beep. What are you doing? Bruh, I'm a little kid. Like, so I don't know how I did it. Stepped into the grass and I sped off the other direction. Like, I just went. I don't know where I went. I just sped off. I went. It took my mom forever to call back, man. I was like, I almost died. Where were you? And took me off the hoe and she was like, okay, Auntie Sharon, Brene, and Brianna are on their way. They're in a car. They're trying to track you down. I was like, this is embarrassing. Like, I was supposed to be there by now. And so I'm driving just like, this is embarrassing. Like, I was trying to drive to get there, but now it's a chase to find me. So I'm like, okay. I was driving around for like 2 more hours and I kept going to random houses, random walls, random everything. I went to a random church and I sat there and I prayed for a minute because me and God. Then I remember I was going down like these train tracks or whatever, and my mom was like, what do you see now? I'm like, it's just train tracks, man. I was like, oh, look, there's a gas station. She's like, go in there. Girl, I pulled up there. I was like, sorry, correction. I rolled up. That's an inside joke for somebody. Anyway, so I rolled up there, and I was like, I'm not going there. It looks so mean. Everybody just looks so like, oof. And plus, I was a little baby. Like, I just looks up. I said, Mama, no. Like, put my face on the milk cart and it's over. And like, Madre, no, it's over. Sorry, you have 2 sons now. Forget your daughter. Like, it's over. When I say God is good, I turn to my left. There's a guy with like a cross hanging from his rearview mirror. Like, Mom, I feel like I can trust this man. Like, it's God gave me the strength. And plus, he was, so I was about that life. So I was like, I knocked on his window. I kept her on the phone. I said, sir? He was like, yeah. And I was like, do you know how to get to 435 South? And he was like, yeah, I'm about to go there. Follow me. And I'm like, I'm about to get raped. Like in Real Talk Tuesday. So I get back in my car. I'm like, he told me to follow him, Madre. She's like, okay, keep me on the phone. Follow him. I said, you're condoning this? She was like, yes. Follow him, whatever. And he puts his blinker on for me to exit. So I exit. And he keeps going straight. And I'm just like, look at God. Hopefully that was an angel. Because if it was, I hope I got my brownie points for Judgment Day. She's like, okay, you're going the right way now. Just stop at an exit. I said, this one right here? She said, yes. So I ended up at exit 1. Exit 1, Foster, Missouri. Have you ever heard of Foster, Missouri? It's an hour and 10 minutes from my house. That means that I traveled an hour and 30 minutes, came back. Parked on the shoulder. So I parked on the shoulder or whatever. About 30 minutes later, Auntie Sharon, Brene, and Brianna came in there. They rode up behind me. And Auntie Sharon came into my car. She was like, let me drive. I never hopped on the driver's seat so fast. Auntie Sharon, Brene, Brianna showed this to Auntie Sharon. Auntie Sharon, thank you for saving my life that day. Excuse me. Because without you, I would have been on a milk carton in the newspaper. But anyway, she told my mom, like, I got her right here. Mom's like, thank God. Thank God. And we all went to Renee's house. And in the end, it was happy. Moral of the story is, always travel with a full tank of gas, a GPS. And if that fails you, girl, have a tissue handy so you could cry.